It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Monty Williams tells it of Devin Booker, he's a bucket. Devin can score on many levels. Post up, mid-range, catch and shoot, off the dribble. More than anything, he'll take the wins over stats every time. And that's what I love about him. He's just scratching the surface. Kevin?
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And for the Trailblazers, out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the 1.
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. Now here's Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. Goes back up. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got the opening bucket of the night here for Phoenix.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Paul passes to Booker. It's Crowder on the wing. Ayton against Nurkic. Ayton kicks to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the high post. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Sweet move, and Covington sends it back.
Looking like the all-defensive player he is. Covington saying, not here, not now.
Here's Lillard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Nurkic a screen on Paul. The shot by Powell, no good.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Bridges attacking. Ayton trying to break free.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Powell against Bridges. Nurkic a screen on Bridges. Powell the pass to Nurkic. Back to Powell. Shoots over Crowder. And too long on the shot. Suns trail by 3. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Crowder dishes to Paul. Passes it to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passers of all time.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Suns have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton, the pass to Paul. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. For the Trailblazers, Cody Zeller's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nance comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damien Lillard. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Crowder, the pass to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shamet, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Johnson. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. And it's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Payne with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the pass to Zeller. Kicks it out to McCollum. Nance sets a screen for McCollum. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Love the unselfish mindset. I mean, McCollum is always looking to set his guys up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Payne into the lane, and he comes up with the deuce.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's McCollum. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Now Payne, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Fires top of the key. A shot off that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And he drives in. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Lillard against Paul. Kept alive. Ayton cans it from short range. Ayton's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Lillard looking around. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Booker. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Ayton. Suns trail by 6. Paul outside. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic LU jam. Chris, the NBA cutting back on the foul calls for those unnatural shooting motions. You know, the break check, the pump and jump and all that. Do you like that change?
I mean, look, it's already an offensive players game. It's hard enough to check a guy with the skill set that these players have. So, yeah, the league is throwing the ball to defenders, and it's about time.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Lillard misses. Suns trail by 3. Booker with it. Lillard picks him up. No good from Booker. And so Powell will bring it up for the Trailblazers. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
And Lillard kicks to Zeller. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And how many players have ever notched multiple 60-point games? The list? Wilt, Jordan, Kobe, Elgin Baylor, James Harden, and Damien Lillard.
Again, the miss by Booker.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Unloads from 13, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And the Suns call time here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Nurkic. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. Suns trail by 3. Passes it to Bridges. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. McGee is screen on McCollum. Shamet the pass to McGee. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, that's where McGee makes his living. On the interior, it makes them a much more effective offense when he's able to contribute in the painted area.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And it's tied up with that one.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
The pass to Simons. McGee with the block. Here's Shamet, and Covington sends it back. Pass to Simons. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nance outside. Pass to Zeller. To end the drought. And it's good on the layup. Zeller's got his second basket of the night.
The muscle of Zeller coming into play. Great work taking on the defense, empowering through the contact.
Payne with it. McGee sets the pick for Payne. And it's McGee with the jam.
And you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
It's all tied in Portland. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. What time is it? Yep, halftime, but really it's been Dame time with the way Lillard's played so far. And what he did in the first half, my goodness, putting on a show.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Wash your hands, Ernie. Can't be too careful.
Good point. All right, and guys, we got to talk about Damien Lillard. He's had an outstanding half.
He gets on a roll, and defensively, before you know it, you've lost control of the situation. I'm not sure how you can slow this guy down now. He's primed for an excellent second half.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Powell and Covington up at the forward. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. And it's Nurkic in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And stolen by Ayton. Crowder with it. Now defended by McCollum. Back to Crowder. The feed now to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Covington, a screen on Booker. Here's McCollum. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. The Suns leading.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Here's Booker over McCollum. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Covington setting the pick for McCollum. Outside Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Lillard against Paul. And here is Powell. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Lillard against Paul. Ayton a screen on Lillard. Oh, Ayton in position. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
And a chance here to check the stats for Jay Crowder.
How he did last season. Put up about 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
I would too. The defensive ability, the energy, the tenacity. He's the whole package.
Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. Outside Covington. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Over Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker looking around. Pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ayton.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Powell finds Lillard. McCollum outside. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Deandre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Paul outside. Ayton sets the pick for Crowder. Johnson right side. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Trailblazers trail by 5. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
For the Trailblazers, Cody Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Nance comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. And for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Landry Shamet comes in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Powell kicks to Nance. The pass to Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Powell with it, now guarded by Crowder. Powell, that's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Payne passes to Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Nance a screen. 7-foot shot. And it's Simons missing. Phoenix leading by 3. Payne kicks to Shamet. Back to Payne. McGee in the corner. Pass to Payne. McGee is screen on Lillard. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Here's Lillard. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. And Zeller kicks to Powell. Nance sets a screen for Lillard. No good on the triple. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's McGee in at the 5. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard from outside hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Suns shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Call against Lillard. Shot from free throw range. Another shot. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And see, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it.
Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over McGee. And that one hits back iron.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Crowder dishes to Paul. McGee is screen on Lillard. Paul passes to McGee. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
If you You want to see how efficient the offense is running? A great stat to look at is points off assist, and they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
That's good from McGee. Here's McCollum. He kicks to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Paul. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Deandre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. McCollum against Booker. Over McCollum. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Passes to Nurkic. Looking to end the run. Takes it out to Covington. Here's the three. Lands, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Paul looking over the floor. Deflects the pass. Nurkic with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Nance passes to Nurkic. Over Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
You can't jump at the pump fake. Nurkic is too skilled at getting defenders up in the air.
Free throw good. Nurkic.
The toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
Norman Powell's checked in for Nance. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Suns leading by 8. Bridges outside. Paul against Powell. Releases from 15. Portland grabs the miss.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Clock at 6. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The pass to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. We'll see if they can keep that trust going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Ball against Lillard. Outside Covington. Pass to McCollum. The three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This is who McCollum is. Someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Here's Paul. And another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Shoot 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
No matter how, no matter where Paul has played, New Orleans, LA, Houston, you name it, CP has made his teams better. That's what a true point does.
And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Portland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Lillard against Paul. Kicks it out to Covington. Covington setting the pick for McCollum. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
What a dead eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Here's Paul. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Just 4 to shoot. Nurkic with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Time is of the essence. Basket and a foul. That's got to be the game plan.
Lillard from outside. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
The shot by Powell, no good. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Oh, you got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Deandre Ayton.